What's up, badass Black Desert Mobile fans? Our favorite day of the week is here, Patch Day. What did Black Desert Mobile bring us this week? We got Fireshot, some UI fixes, some 2 new events which offer some pretty solid goodies. I'm going to cover all that and more. If this is your first time on my channel, check out the description down below for additional badass Black Desert Mobile content. You won't be disappointed. And with that being said, let's dive right in. Alright, let's take a look at the patch notes and see what we got. Up first is Fireshot. Fireshot is strictly for Node Wars. You can purchase these in the Guild Fortress Armory to create the Fireshot supply unit. You can summon this unit in Node Wars. Use the interact command on the summon supply unit to get a Fireshot. Throw the Fireshot to inflict explosive damage on impact and damage over time. A maximum of 3 Fireshots can be used per guild. A character with Fireshot will be able to use evasion, run, and the 1, 2, and 3 command buttons. You can gauge throwing range by using 1, 2, and 3 before throwing it. You will drop the Fireshot if you die while holding it. The dropped Fireshot will detonate in 3 seconds and inflict damage in the surrounding areas. They also brought Guild Rush Elite. You do have the option to do this now within your guild hall. Guild Rush Elite content has been added. Gear up and fight elite bosses together with your guild members. You'll get currency known as elite tokens when you complete elite guild rushes. The number of elite tokens rewarded will vary depending on the number of guild members, so the more the better. Use elite tokens to take part in guild rushes elite. They also added a new Shaka feature, so you could be on like a paladin or a gladiator and roll weapon and sub-weapon for another class. So it just makes it a little easier. So if you want to roll weapons for another class, you can do that more conveniently now. Some improvements: Node War and Seed War, they increased the tax you collect from current to possess in Node War, so it was 60, 120, 180. Improved rewards in the Banquet Hall in accordance to the start of New Season 2. Increase the amount of loot that can be obtained. Increase the amount of golden fragments that can be obtained. And increase the drop rate for certain items. That's interesting, just certain items. Fix an issue where the character would turn back from the destination route when playing on autoplay missions for boss rushes. UI changed to allow the hot time items from the buff information screen, even if there isn't one currently active, and if you have at least one of those in your possession. And they also revised the message that is displayed when a new adventure clears the highest difficulty for the first time in boss rushes. For social, change to allow the Affirm Pact with a Bloodkin who is online. You no longer have to wait for the Bloodkin to be present in the Bloodkin screen in order to affirm the pact. Change to make the notification indicating the Bloodkin is online only appear when there's a Bloodkin buff or quest available. And change so that you can accept Bloodkin summons only when in certain locations. For the arena and Ramoness, they made it so if the next match in the ranked arena is a bonus match, then the UI indicating that it's a bonus match will appear on the start button. They also added a feature that allows you to check inventory slots and wait before the Ramoness arena starts. Bugs and fixes and other changes. For the arena, the condition to receive ranked arena rewards have changed. A new season will start on the first day of each month. You must complete placement matches and reach a tier in order to receive a season reward. Node management, fix an issue where sometimes a node would be depleted before assigning a worker to the node. Boss rush, fix an issue where some boss rush ultimate rewards item descriptions were incorrect. Field of Valor, fix an issue where occasionally the result screen would not show up after a Field of Valor concludes. Items, fix an issue where event certificates obtained from Black Spirit Race could not be used. Event certificates equal to the number of event certificates obtained from the Black Spirit Race event have been sent to your mail. The event certificate will expire 30 days from the starting the date has been sent. We recommend that you collect the rewards as soon as possible. Fix an issue where the experience to enhance a kite shield from plus 26 required the same amount of experience from plus 25. Disabled buttons that were functional when viewing the item description of the relics from the camp storage. The UI, they fixed an issue where additional buff icon appeared when you logged in with different characters in your family under certain situations. And for the Pearl Shop, they fixed an issue where some items appeared as if they hadn't been claimed when you collected all the daily packages by using the Get All button. Class changes or fixes, they fixed an Archmage where fixed an issue where the projectile of the Fireball skill would sometimes not display properly after evading. It literally says that twice, sometimes not. Anyways, they gave us 2 new events, the Monster Hunting Mission event and Take Down the Boss event. There was 4 events that ended, as well as some sales ending. Up next, I want to go into the Ramoness Tournament. I want to show you guys an update they did have for that. So this is the announcement that they posted yesterday. You can find this on the Black Desert Mobile website. It says, first of all, we want to thank all of our adventurers who showed immense interest and took their time to complete their registration for this tournament. The number of registrations across all 3 regions has greatly exceeded that from Season 1, but with the tournament starting from round of 32 this season instead of previous format of 64, we unfortunately could not include nearly as many capable candidates as we would have liked for Season 2. Accounts with previous records of in-game restrictions due to violations of our operation policy, in addition to inappropriate player names and/or team name in the registration, were other reasons to exclude players from the event. After completion of the exclusion process, as mentioned above, the list below has been curated at random from the final list of candidates. Our team will do our best to create the best possible experience for our Season 2 participants of the Ramoness Championship, and we hope to return even more improved for the eventual Season 3, and we hope to see you there. So that's exactly what they told us on their website as of yesterday. Now, complaint session, bitch session, whatever you want to call it, incoming. I mean, you mean to tell me you come out with a tournament and only have 32 brackets when last time you had 64? First of all, I mean, everybody knows it's a pay-to-win tournament. There's no CP cap. There's no CP levels anywhere in there. It's just whoever has the biggest you-know-what. So then you create this tournament and there's not enough players. And then you want to sit here and tell us that the list has been randomly curated. I find that really amusing. If you feel like this list is actually randomly curated, go and check out who's actually participating in the list for each region. It's all the top combat power people. Now, I don't mind the smaller update. I understand that not every update can be a solid, big update. You do need to have smaller updates in between, just like the one we got today, which is completely fine. But when you come out with a tournament, you put restrictions on it. I mean, I honestly didn't even sign up for the tournament to begin with. The way you had to sign up for it was ridiculous. Now they're coming out with this. I mean, they're not helping their cause out here. I mean, people are going to quit because of the smaller update. That's just inevitable. People seriously quit from the Awakened enhancements. And then when you obviously show favoritism to pay-to-win players. I mean, it is so obvious with this tournament and in the way that they curated this random list. All right, that's the end of my rant. I'm sorry if you didn't like that type of thing, but I felt like, it had to be said at some point. With that being said, let's go ahead and check out the 2 new events that we got. Before we get into the events, I do want to note that they did give us those 24 tickets from the Black Spirit race in our mail. So one set of 24 you can just sell to an NPC. They're 100,000 silver each. I mean, it's 2.4 million silver. You might as well sell them instead of just trashing them. And the second thing is the 300% hot times. Now, these have a timer on them, but the timer doesn't start on them until you collect them from the mail. The mail has a timer as well as 24 hours. So you could wait until the mail timer on these is as low as possible, and then you could wait. I mean, essentially you could wait about 2 total days till this buff timer will actually go away. So just a little side tip before we get into the events. The first event that we did get was the monster hunting mission event, and this is just killing monsters. I mean, I kind of like it. You don't have to do anything too crazy. You can just go and kill mobs. I mean, we're doing that anyways. 50,000 mobs does give you 15 of the event certificates. You do get some resto scrolls, some blackstone, some good stuff there. The next event is the Take Down the Boss event. The Monster Hunt event does go for 2 weeks. The Take Down the Bosses event goes for 2 weeks as well. Clear Boss Rush, clear Ancient Runes, and defeat the World Boss. I mean, 3 times, 3 times, 1 times. That's all you got to do. You get 2,500 coins for each. And then you get Ascension Skillbook chest. You can obtain Ascension Skillbook. Classes that did not ascend cannot use this item, and whatever class that you open that on, that's the Ascension Skillbook that you will get. That's all the new events. The old events are still going on. With the Shaka 2 shop update, if you go to the Shaka 2 and they hit gold coins, you can see select class weapon on the bottom left down there. So I'm currently on a Valkyrie. I could roll the weapon for pre-ascension or post-ascension. I mean, that's kind of irrelevant for now, but that will prove relevant when Awakening comes out, because Awakening classes do change their weapon. But when you ascend, the weapons aren't different, so I'm not sure why they put that in there for right now. Newly added Fire Shop does have to be crafted before you go into a node war or before you even bid on a node war. It's crafted the same place you can craft your cannons. It is on the second tab over there, and it does cost 2 million guild funds each. You can craft 3. It has 3,000 AP, 50,000 DP, and 210,000 HP. So you do have a lot of defensive power and a decent amount of HP when you're using that bad boy. That covers everything for this week's patch notes video. If you're new to my channel and you like this type of video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. For those that aren't new, you should definitely be hitting that like button. You know it helps me out and I appreciate it. And with that being said, I will see you next time.